everybody, and welcome. It is the 23rd of August, 2024. And please, 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 please do not. Here it comes.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, DeMonte has just cleared the first hurdle. I'm going to have such anxiety today. Hello, everybody, by the way. My name is Lord Diaz, and this is the Level 99 live stream where we are feeling fine and very anxious all the way up here at Level 99.
And his name is John C.
That didn't help, but thank you. That's the joke, and thank you, everybody else, for hanging out with us here today. You guys have no idea what's going through my mind and through my heart right now. Actually, my chest, my heart is coming through my chest because right now, this is the first stream back in about, I don't know, 3 weeks. 3 weeks! Because I've been trying to frantically figure out how I was going to make this work ever since the ceiling came down on top of me. Deus Marionette, thank you so much. And yes, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. There's so much going on, and I just wanted to say thank you, everybody, so much for your patience and for your support. I really do appreciate it. I'm literally shaking with like anxiety, as you can see. Maybe it's because of this coffee that I'm drinking right here. Why are you apologizing? Small Mama Bear and the rest of you guys and gals have been so awesome in helping me out with this. That makes sense. With this. King Be Cruel, are you hearing that? Are you hearing that? I specifically made a command for you. I'm not trying to mod you. Oh no. Brady, what's going on? Hello. So, okay, let me just get this out the way first. We're getting
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The emoji bukkake just erupted all over my face, neck, and chest, and if I had my heart rate,
His name is John C.
every time you guys every time something fires off, it brings me like a little ping of anxiety. All the sound effects, this right here, all of this is sincerely bothering me because I did, Mage. I got my hair cut and I did a little shavy shave. Oh, thank you. I was kind of worried about it. That's what Tara said. That's what she said. Thank you. I'm starting to feel calmer now, even though I'm drinking coffee right now. So this is the first stream back since the ceiling came down on top of this battle station right here, and I'm looking at literally the part of the ceiling that at any moment could drop down and just knock all the shit out like it did before. But I have a piece of you know those things, those bath like shower curtain holders, like you can extend them and you twist them to make them longer, and then they're you can, push them a little bit and then they stick on there. I have one of those pushing up parts of this ceiling up here. Curtain rod, yes, thank you. Curtain rod, yes. And yeah, I mean, that's the one part of it. The second part of it is ever since the ceiling came down on top of this, I have been trying to fix everything that I broke on this computer and on OBS. All of this that you see right here is actually a recreation of what you were experiencing 3 weeks ago. Way too dank. And I'm also, by the way, very high. Did I forget to mention that? I feel like I forgot to mention that. So, I mean, what else is new? But I just wanted to
Smoke weed every day.
surprise, right? Shockedpikachu.exe. So, a couple pieces of business. Yes, I did get a haircut, and yes, I shaved. And no, magical butter is not happening yet. Top tier rated all the way over. Send it in email. Facebook Messenger compresses the image quality. Since we're talking about top of the line stuff right here. Oh, don't mind me, guys. I'm just in the middle of making some money right here. Surprising no one. Very true. Very true. And Small Mama Bear, thank you for not only hanging out with us here tonight, but hanging out with us earlier this morning alongside Deus Marionette, the boneless one. And Brady, of course. How am I? I'm anxious, to be honest, TTR. I'm anxious because this is the first stream back that's been non-Step Mania related, which is the computer downstairs. All of this is slapdash put back together because I had to tear everything apart and put everything back together and reset up everything in my OBS. And it was a big, long process. And everything that you're seeing here is the first time that I'm trying it. And even when everything was working properly, the shit would still give me problems. But I'm now begging and wishing I had those problems because I at least knew how to navigate them. They were just inconveniences. Now what I have to do is rebuild everything that I'm doing from scratch, and being able to see everything actually working as intended actually gives me strength. So thank you, Small Mama Bear. Head pats for everybody. I hope you are also happy, healthy, and hydrated, my friend. And my friends. You're all friend zoned, guys. All friend zoned. Oh, thank you. And I guess I should talk about this. Tara actually mentioned it when she was like, you know, I've never seen you like this before. And I'm like, oh. And it actually has been a while since I completely shaved my entire face. But she likes it and y'all like it. And, you know, if y'all like it, I like it. So maybe I'll keep doing it. See, look at that. Thank you. You're welcome. Yes, there we go. Oh, shucks. I may be friend zoned, but I still get thirsty. Well, that's why we always stay happy, healthy, and hydrated. I don't have any water by me. I'm sorry. I do have coffee, though, because I do plan on going all night long, as the, you know, as they say. Bro, King Be Cruel, I've got something lined up for all of us. We're kicking things off tonight. We're not playing any video games tonight. We're watching the internet because, guys, can I be serious for a minute? What the worst time? Lore all night long streams for you last 4 hours. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Oh, please do. Oh my God. What will she do to me? So we've got a full night of live reacting to some crazy. Why did the ceiling come down on top of my ceiling when all of this crazy stuff has been happening? Good to be back. Good to be back. Thank you, Brady. We dare not make Mitsu-chan upset. Gracias. And it is good to be back. In my absence, I have been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 1. I'm sorry, Street Fighter. I'm sorry. But I'm coming back once Terry Bogard drops and Mai Shiranui. Oh, and I appreciate that for real. For real, for real.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Oh, my Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, that's the joke with the 5-member bomb. Oh, shoot. We just kicked off a hype train. Thank you so much. That's the joke for the 5-sub bomb. And congratulations, WWE. Carl. It's scrolling by so fast I can't even read it, right? Sunspot Gallery. Dread Nautilus. The Chi, Key Pump, and Flixona. Oh my goodness. Things are popping off huge. And Small Mama Bear with 3 hundo biddies. Small Mama Bear. You know what we do on this corner of the internet? We do anime titties for them biddies. Enjoy seeing them bouncing around on the screen. I know I am. Thank you guys so much. It feels so good to be back.
I'm about to blow.
And we haven't even gotten started yet. Be still, my heart. Not to be outdone, Brady coming in hot with the 245 bits. We're already off to a great start. The clipping is working. Everything is working. All of the things are firing off. And I was afraid that I would go live and something... Well, I was worried that like the command wouldn't work for King Be Cruel. He has his own command now. I'm still trying to figure out why it's auto modding after it deletes itself, but King Be Cruel has his own special command.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You got to give the people what they want. And you too can abuse the privileges by typing in !SFX into the chat. You'll get a random sound effect.
I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Including but not limited to Dark Side Phil. God damn, guys. King Be Cruel is right. Phil has lost it, guys. He's losing it. And by losing it, I mean making a lot of money. And this is all because of the Kino Casino guys, who I really like their videos. Did I get the voice activation working earlier? I did not, but it's okay though. I still got the clips that I wanted. And I think maybe the scenes, if I were to have one of the two features on the stream.
I know what you're talking about, and I don't care.
Thank you, Deus Marionette. It feels so good to hear that serenading my ears again. But of course, we haven't even started yet. All of us streamers are leaving Brat Summer and entering Yap Autumn. Ooh, spicy. Woo. Why do I get timeout? I need more mod power. Oh, yes. Marionette is drunk with power. She's been anointed the butter knife. Once he gets, so where do I even begin, guys? We've been gone for 3 weeks, but it feels like it's been 3 years. I guess we could start at the most recent stuff. Right now, DSP is literally calling out detractors by name, and everybody's going, ooh, ooh, me next, me next, me next. And so what I have to say to that is, hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We were so hyped. We were so hyped that the Comcast rogue Comcast employee went and pressed the button to turn off the internet. My ops are out to get me. I am coping and seething. Guys, the biggest return. DSP has kicked out at 2, and let me explain. It's cool. It's cool to like Dark Side Phil right now. Thank you. This is all karma, by the way. The last video that I had, the last stream that I had before everything went dark, the Kino Casino were chumming up with Lord! Let me try and do something here. Ooh. Ooh. No, but it did give me a little scare because everything was going so well, and then I noticed that the thing dropped out. Guys, as soon as also I set all of this stuff up, I started watching some YouTube videos, and there's this YouTube creator called Nutty. He does a lot of OBS videos, and I've been following a lot of the stuff that he does, and I feel like I'm gonna have to rebuild everything all over again. Watch more Canadian PSAs. Yes, that was a riot. I want to do that on a butter day. If you can compile a playlist of all those Canadian style PSAs, I would be all about that life. I was actually about to go buttered up tonight, but I wanted to make sure that everything was working properly here. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? But before we actually get to the videos, because we got a lot to get into, DSP is now cool. We are all cool with DSP. DSP is the king. He's the GOAT. And Kino Casino and the Dent tractors are coping and seething right now. As long as it doesn't have those accident PSAs. No, I want all accident PSAs. That's the only one that I want. But we're kicking things off tonight. We're kicking things off tonight with the arrest of Chris Chan. That was body cam footage that was just released. And I pre-watched it, and oh my God. I'm going to go collect some of them. Yes! I know that there's no shows this weekend, to a rare occurrence, so I may get roped into putting together another shed, because apparently the answer to all of our problems is building sheds. We've built at least 3 sheds around here, including the chicken shed. So that's maybe 4. And we have another one that we're going to go build. So you know, who is Chris Chan? Brady. Brady. Do you not know who Chris Chan is?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hello. Can you sound off in the chat if you hear me? Can you sound off in the chat if you can hear me?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Can't hear. Hello, 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 hello. All good? Oh, Ken. Awesome. Can you hear the music? I set up a new thing on my Stream Deck. Can you hear any music going on right now? Only me? All right. Stand by for 1 second. I knew there was something that I missed. Have you guys been hearing any of the sound effects that I've been playing? I've been playing sound effects this entire time and sitting back and adoring myself with the sound effects. Was I really standing around in silence real quick? Hear it now? Can hear. Okay. Cool. Hear that? I spent a lot of time on that. That's why I just wanted to put it over. I'm sorry. I'm filleting myself while eating an expensive ham. All right, Brady, it's a shame that you do not know who Chris Chan is, because we are going to find out together. By the way,
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
oh my God, and the hits keep on coming. Top tier rated, coming in hot with the sub. Oh my God. Oh my God. Thank you so much, my friend.
Was pathetic.
Just so everybody knows, every bit of support that comes through these streams is going to help offset the cost of repairing and replacing this ceiling above me. The same ceiling that knocked all my shit out that I had to go ahead and put back together. And God, it's been a lot of work, but being able to hang out with all of you guys has definitely made it worth it. Let's give a huge shout out to Top Tier Rated, one of the buddies of the channel. I do miss our Monday Night Brawl dates. Look at this beast with the cami. God, I wish that was me. With the throw to finish him off.
Cammy wins.
Looking like Rogue. Ooh. Rouge. Big ups to Top Tier Rated, and big ups to everybody hanging out with us here today. I just saw it on Google. I'll be leaving embarrassed now. Well, about 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago, Chris Chan was arrested. Chris Chan has a infamous reputation before that, but we're not getting into that. What we are getting into is the reason why Chris Chan was arrested. We're going to just forego all of the previous information that is led us up to at least this point, and that's because I want you to discover and peel back the onion in real time with us, because that's one of my favorite things to do. I find these people fascinating, and I always like and appreciate seeing other people's first opinion of these people. And it has become a mainstay of this channel, and I hope to keep the tradition going. So thank you all for, I know the whole story, but I never knew as Chris Chan. Oh my. All right. Well, hold on to your butts, because we got a whole playlist of exceptional content to react to, because this is literally one of the most fun things I'm able to do. Outside of obviously my Stepmania stuff. Guys, the Stepmania streams have been far and away the best part of every day that I do streaming. Thank you all so much, by the way. I'd be remiss if I didn't say that. Thank you all, really, for that. So without any further ado, we're going to get into it. We got Chris Chan up first, and then literally live as this stream was happening, we just got a brand new memology video. And then, of course, we got to give a shout out to the longtime OG supporter of the channel, Dashfire. Their videos are probably, I want to show every video that they put out. All of them. They had an excellent, rich Review Tech USA documentary style, and then they did another one with Raven's Dolphin. Oh my god. I hope y'all like car crashes. Hope y'all like shit people. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and see what Chris Chan, Darkside Phil, and the like are getting into nowadays. This is going to be interesting.
Is there anybody else in the room?
Wait, Chan.
Spirit fell interdimensionally? No.
Yes. So we're kicking things off. We're kicking off hot. The cops are asking Chris Chan if there's anybody else in the house with him, or in the hotel. This is a hotel. And Chris Chan goes, well, are we talking about Universe 619, whatever the fuck? You know what? I didn't even start the video yet.
Don't.
Followers. Yeah, those are trolls. They're following me from the internet. Do not report this.
I think that's real. Oh my god, what is this?
I am Chris Chan Sanchu, your goddess blue hearts. Okay. All right. It's happening now. We're on the very last thread.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
What began as a routine arrest on August 1st, 2021 in Henrico, Virginia, quickly spiraled into a surprising spectacle in the parking lot of a Regency Inn hotel. The focus of the unexpected attention was internet personality known as Chris Chan.
Chris Chan, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between. I am the same age as Chris Chan. I'm the same age as Darkside Phil. Was that Ethan Ralph or the guy that Boogie fired at? Yes. Ethan Ralph was the guy. And I didn't know about Ethan Ralph or his hijinks until Kino Casino. Tax free, bish. Tax free. What was it? San Diego. August 9th. Something
This
like
never-before-seen footage was obtained and first released by Ewu and reveals a
I'm sorry, what? What? Yeah, I thought so.
behind-the-scenes look at the day that took thousands of online observers by storm.
Help us. Look, hurry, get out. Look me
What the
up.
heck is going on right now? This is the most wild. call for service I've ever been on.
As officers with the Henrico County Police Department cautiously approach the second-floor hotel room, they prepare themselves and
ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, give it up for Prolo Car. Oh, it is. All of what you see right now is very hastily and hopefully structurally sound enough in order for me to do a decent stream. We already got cut off twice, and I don't even have my PlayStation around here. It is so slapdash, you would be disgusted with me, but it has worked so far. We've been hanging out, chilling out, having a chill, meaningful time. We got a couple of videos to watch, and all I'm doing here is dipping my toe back in and trying to make sure that everything works. And by the way, guys, if you're not following Prolo Car, he does a good content, as the kids say. Gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Please don't break the computer now.
Southside wrong?
Some things ain't just meant to happen. I mean, what if y'all have kids? Leroy Hernandez? That don't sound
His
good,
name
girl.
ain't Hernandez.
Well, Leroy Lopez
or
then.
Lopez either, you racist fuck. That ain't how moms raised us.
I ain't racist. I just know how they feel about you. And look at you. You dress like a hooker.
Oh, and I guess you two would know what a hooker look like, huh?
You say
Damn.
like it's a bad thing.
Shut up, Carl.
I'm just trying to protect you.
For what? So I can date one of your mindless friends? I don't think so.
Well, thank you, Prolo Car, for your content. Is my content. Is our content, comrade. Thank you.
This is a certified hood classic.
We're watching Chris Chan get arrested for you know.
in case a possible altercation waits for them behind the door.
She's right here. Oh, gotta unlock it. Hello.
Yes.
Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Christine Chandler.
Okay, can you come out for a second?
What's the situation?
What's that? You got a warrant for your arrest, all right? Yep.
Oh, went right in, scooped their ass up. Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna.
Let's
what's
go
that?
back to the kill
Christine
shot.
Chandler.
Okay, can you come out for a second?
What's the situation?
What's that? You got a warrant for your arrest, all right?
Damn. What's that? Oh, you got a warrant for your arrest. Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Okay.
You're not gonna stop. You're not gonna do that. Do not bite. You will get tased.
Damn. And the taser's out. Chris is looking at it. Chris. Oh, you done goofed now.
Okay. Well, listen. I will comply, but I'd like to clear up I'd like to come back to my things.
We'll get that all straight. Yeah, we'll get it all.
Oh my God. Are you telling me? Can y'all let me know if you can hear me? Can y'all let me know if you can see me? Sound off in the chat. This is engagement. This is what they call engagement. Can't redeem it right now, so here we go again. I can. I got a button for it. You like that crossfade? Took a lot of time for me to get that right. I wish I could just maintain a decent stream, you know. I don't know what the deal is with that, but we'll have to look into it. But yes, thank you.
Straight.
Ah! It's because I'm making fun of Chris Chan. Is this karma? Is this DSP all over again?
My things.
We'll get that all straight. Yeah, we'll get it all straight.
And what about my van? And I'd like to put my shoes on, please.
Yeah, sure, of course. We'll get there.
Okay. I can slip into my shoes. Magic Chan, Chris L. Savannah.
While these words may seem insignificant to the officers, they carry a profound significance for Chris, which will be explained later.
Ooh, that's like Chekhov's delusions.
You're just being.
Oh, buddy, Prolocar, I would love for you to see what I got, what I'm surrounded by right now. Shower curtains are holding up large swaths of the ceiling. And as I look at it, I could see new bows and openings all the way down. You know, it's Chris, not Chris Chan. Oh, my.
Detained right now until I can confirm the warrants, okay?
Okay,
Just hang tight.
The officers have received reports of some very disturbing allegations against Chris, but nothing prepares them for the events that are about to unfold.
Sit down right here.
Okay, I will sit down.
Okay. Where are your shoes? Right here?
Right over there.
Is there anyone else in the room with you?
Look at this filthy ass hotel.
I will sit down.
Okay.
Filthy. Look at all this
Yeah,
trash.
that makes sense.
This is, I lived with a hoarder once. My stepdad at a time was a hoarder. Prolocar knows. This guy did not know he had a hoarding problem. And that's how it is. These people don't know that they have the problem. They're not self-aware. But once you see it in other people and once you see the examples, there's always that, like, there's always there. Why does King Be Cruel messages keep getting deleted? That is a good question. I think it's a Firebot thing. And now that we're talking about it, now that we're reminded, and now that you reminded me, let me go into my commands. Hold on. I got King Be Cruel. Let me go into the Firebot, which, by the way, now I'm not going to be using Firebot anymore. I want to move all of my alarms and all of my things to StreamerBot, which now isn't working the way that I wanted to downstairs either. You know what? Tangent. I need to not do that. Auto delete. There we go. Try it. Hold on. Try it now. Try it now. Get limbed.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There we go. It was the Firebot. I made it so that it auto deleted it, but like, okay, it doesn't pop up on here. That's what matters. I think that's what matters. Can I just say for a second, like literally all the stuff that you're seeing right now has been recreated from what it was before. And I meticulously figured out what worked and what didn't over the 5 years that I've been doing it with this computer specifically. I've dumped everything into it and just built upon what I was doing before previously. And it just built and built and built and built and built until it became too much and it all just toppled over. So now I have to rebuild it from scratch. And now I'm coming to realize all of the little nuances of what I did for which thing. One of them in particular, if you notice this, how did I move my finger? The chat down on the bottom, okay? The chat at the bottom, I make it so that when you do the exclamation point commands, it doesn't show up here, okay? And that is a conscious choice because I don't want it to be taking up the space that could be better suited for actual chatters or my advertisements, you know? My aunt and uncle were hoarders, and it was crazy. Well, I apologize for that. I don't know why I'm apologizing for it. I'm sorry that it was like that. But yeah, these people don't know. These people don't know. And like, I know that I don't keep after my surroundings the best sometimes, but there are times. Okay, so TikTok has this. What is it called? It's like called a Sunday reset. Has anybody ever heard of this or seen this? And it's just, I don't know. I think people are turning into Psycho. You know that movie Psycho where they meticulously draw out their sheets and iron it and fluff their pillows and all this shit. Well, I could see it for like a battle station because crud and dust and just surrounding you, it turns to be like a little nest, a little rot nest. And there's TikTok videos of people doing, you know, quick cuts of them removing the keyboard and removing the mat, removing the mouse and the monitor and wiping everything down and, you know, cleaning everything off. And I don't even know where I was going with this. Cluttered desk, cluttered mind. And when you're surrounded by your rotting nest, I feel kind of icky about it. But I think that's only because I lived with somebody that did that, but was not aware of it. Like obviously how bad it was.
Anyway, where are your shoes? Right here?
Right over there.
Is there anyone else in the room with you?
Uh,
Is there anybody else in the room?
Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
A physical person. Is there a physical?
We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Did y'all hear this? It was me, and I'm not sorry.
Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
A physical person. Is there a physical person in the room with you?
Originating from this universe, no.
Okay.
Originating from this universe. Actually, Pro Lokar was actually very good with his feng shui and really good with his like with like being tidy. Pro Lokar was always a tidy boy. Must be John C. Brady got it right. Brady with the
His name is John C.
even with all them.
I don't believe in human rights.
Yeah, Pro Lokar's always kept a tidy house.
I need to stand with my shoes on. I'm having an easier time doing it this way. I am
Chris
compliant.
Chan skips leg
that's
day.
my son. That's my set of keys over
I know.
there.
Your keys to your car?
Keys to the van, and yeah, my wallet's in my bag over there, the brown bag.
What, this bag?
Yes.
Can I look in it?
And you grab something. Oh, that's one of my rings.
I know. Can I look through? Can I get your bag out of your...
I have nothing to
They have nothing to hide,
hide.
guys.
Go ahead and look through everything that's in the room.
Go ahead and look at everything that's in the room.
Go ahead. You have my permission.
Okay. Just slip them on. They're going to give you flip-flops when you get down to the jail.
Okay, well, I identify as female, and I would appreciate if I was respected as such. It even says so on my driver's license, female.
Okay, that's fine.
Just making sure.
As one officer searches through Chris's belongings, he quickly makes an interesting discovery.
Oh,
Where's your
here it
wallet
comes.
at?
Here it comes.
Don't come over here.
It's the duct tape wallet.
Okay.
On the outside?
Here it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, just grab a seat.
Okay.
No, grab a seat right there for me.
Oh, my bad.
My
You want all
bad,
this to go with
yo.
you? Like your wallet? Or you just want your ID to go with you and your cell phone?
Yeah, my wallet and my cell phone is over there in front of the tarot deck box.
Yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, that's my secondary phone.
That's your...
What? Secondary phone? I got a wild idea. Maybe Chris Chan's second phone is what had the two-factor authentication for Review Tech USA's Dropbox. It all makes sense. You have a secondary phone? Well, I know why. I also had a secondary phone. And I had a secondary iPad that I literally just used to watch YouTube.
Secondary phone?
Yeah, I have two phones. One for the
That was my
trolls and one
YouTube
for my
iPad.
phone. I got two phones. One for the boys, one for my friends. You think I need two phones? There's a song.
Yeah, Kevin Gates.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to this music guy.
Chris Chan! With
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not.
Chris Chan's very personable. That was very charming. You gotta give Chris Chan the dub on that one.
Nah, that's a popular one.
Oh, damn. The cop just took the wind out of that sail. Okay.
He's a fine gentleman.
It is popular.
Suddenly, a keen-eyed officer spots something happening outside,
King Be Cruel,
which
here you go. I
sets
think
him
that's
on
Ethan
edge.
Ralph.
Are you waiting for someone to come to your room or something?
Wow. No, I was not. I was only waiting for the deputy that I talked with earlier.
Pro Loco, are you going live tonight?
Sheriff's office in Rutgersville.
Okay. All right. You're not waiting for like anybody else though? Any friends or anything?
I have nobody else.
The only reason I'm asking you is because there's a car up there and there's two gentlemen staring at us.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't know if you were waiting for someone to come over or whatever.
Yeah, see? Yeah, stand up.
That's Magic Chan.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You mean to tell me that the one, the only, the star pupil from the MCW Pro Wrestling production team is here with us tonight and just resub to the channel? Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, give it up for... Bang, bang, bang. How are you, pimp? I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. I hope you're ready. We're going to be joining Pro Lokar. We're going to live react to his stream. I'm sure he misses that. I always like live reacting to Pro Lokar talk because I have no content without him. No content. Just wanted to let you know that that bit of support and every piece of support before, during, and after this stream is going towards my Repair the Ceiling Fund. It's literally dropping down on top of me as we speak. And you just have to take my word for it. But if you're a member of the Discord, you'll actually see a couple of photos of that on top of photographs of the cats that we hang out with.
Nice approach.
Some food that we eat. Beezers is everywhere. We love Beezers here in this corner of the internet. However, it's not without our issues. There was a couple of disconnects, more than a couple. There's been a lot of disconnects, but we've been having, you know, a great time nonetheless. And I'm actually going to start a server in the Discord, in the MCW Pro Wrestling Production Team Discord. And I'm going to get you guys all up to speed on OBS the same way that I've been learning it. I'm going to show you guys some videos, and I want you to be all proficient in OBS as I am. Have you ever heard of Christian, Dom?
I was not waiting for anybody. I was not waiting.
They're standing up there by the gas station. You know those people?
That's curious.
I'm just asking. I don't want anyone rolling up on me.
While Chris doesn't recognize the strangers gathering to watch them from a distance, there may be a reason for their unnerving presence.
Okay, well, I would say question them.
And by hire, I mean you can work for me. I mean, MCW, work for MCW, of course.
Because I am famous and infamous on the internet, so they may be video recording.
Cool. I'm recording you as well.
Damn!
Well, that's... I figured that much.
Not readily accepting Chris's explanation, the officers try to work out their own alternate explanation for the curious spectators.
Yeah, they still are.
There is nothing illegal in the room and nothing illegal in the bag. Please, feel free. I have nothing
It's got a very military style haircut. I wonder if it's Greene County.
Baby blue Yaris?
Maybe it's a rental.
Hey, it's good.
That would be something Greene County.
I mean, I know there's a lot of agencies that use rentals for surveillance. I mean, like staring.
Yeah, I know. That's why I asked her, because it's considered. I think he's there all the time. It's still like, right as we walk up. I didn't see him there before.
They shrug it off for now.
There is rumor and scuttlebutt that the kill stream was there. Ethan Routh was there. Can somebody like confirm this? Can somebody confirm or deny this?
But it will soon become apparent that these observers have surprising intentions that none of the officers could have predicted.
So you talked to the Greene County Sheriff's Office today?
Yes.
Did they call you or did you reach out to them?
I reached out to them. I wanted to make sure my dog and cats back at home were safe and taken care of.
Why did you leave your cat and dog?
It's not a surprise. You know there was an investigation, all that.
Yes, there was an investigation. Yes, I am aware of the situation.
Okay. Did they say that they were coming to Richmond?
Yes, they said they were coming to Richmond. And my vehicle, in case it wasn't obvious, is the blue Dodge Caravan out there.
Yeah.
Its license plate says Sanchu on it.
Magichan Sonichu, a blend of the characters Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog, is a character from Chris's hand-drawn graphic novel series. Sonichu may be more than just a drawing, however, as you'll soon hear from Chris how this character blurs the line between fiction and...
So look at Chris Chan right here. For those of you that follow the Chris Chan, the Christery, if you will, Chris is looking more and more like her mother every day. It's rough. It's rough. Look at that. Look at that face, bro. Oh, the brow, the jawline.
reality.
I'm not one to talk.
So just so you're aware, right now we're just confirming the warrant.
Look at that gut. I'm sorry. That's not right. That's mean. That's mean.
Through Greene County, okay? That's why I said you're detained. Once they say that the paper,
look out.
once they say the paper's in hand, the actual arrest warrant, then you're gonna be under arrest, okay? Okay. Well, you didn't at first.
What are you gonna do? Run away?
But I'm glad you did.
It caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, that was kind of the point a little bit.
Damn.
Meanwhile, the evolving situation outside still has the officers on high alert.
We still fair?
Yeah.
You want to go up there?
No, because I can't tell if they're just recording or... I wish I could read the tag.
That's one. I just stare back.
Remind me to never have problems while you have a live react stream. All right, I will remind you. Prolocar, do not have problems while you live react to a live stream. Wait a minute. What? I missed it.
Pardon my flatulence.
Ooh.
So you want to take your necklaces off and stuff like that, or?
You're gonna take them off when you get.
Yeah, you gotta take them off when you get to the jail.
Okay, but the
Since they're the only thing they will allow are like crosses for like religion.
okay, well, if I'm
Sonic Chew is Jesus.
Sonic Chew shaped medallion, the big yellow thing at the bottom there, that is my cross. So
Okay, I don't know if they'll allow that one.
Yeah.
it protects me greatly. So that
Christian, how do I say this politely? Thinks they are Jesus. That is what they really think.
I am willing to take off the other two, but I really need the medallion.
Okay, well, I'm just letting you know that when you get down to the jail,
They're gonna
if you
take
go
it
to
all. It
jail,
don't matter.
Once the warrants are confirmed, that you may not be able to keep it. Okay. Just let you know.
All right, but that is my cross.
Okay.
Let that go on the record. The Sonic Chew medallion.
Yeah, Officer Christian will tell him.
Back outside, the situation appears to be escalating, and officers are caught in a dilemma about how to handle it.
I love how they're building this up. Like, what's going on outside?
Now that's in fourth person. I mean, I want to go address them, but at the same time, they can kind of do that, but they're not obstructing at this point.
I'm listening to you.
Bisexual transformer.
I'm just
They're the pots. You know what I mean?
16
We just need to. We can just
Okay.
go about our day.
So anyway, yeah, so Christian.
My heart's telling me to because I want to. At the end of the day.
I know. Sassy Nick wants to, but Sassy Nick wants to, but Officer Nick does not.
Right.
Oh, I was
Because my approach would be like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah, that's what I would say, and then it would turn into
Chris takes this moment to deliver a puzzling warning to the officers.
Ooh, don't do that.
By the way, if any of y'all has been feeling a punch-like sensation on your leg, that is my husband, Magic Chance Sonic Chew, right on the opposite side.
Oh boy. I don't know how to take this. I don't even know how to politely navigate through this. Why are you talking? Why say anything? You have the right to remain silent. That's all I can add to
Side
that.
of the universe fail. He's punching you all each, just a gentle punch, but you know he is here.
Okay.
If you feel it, he punched you first.
Yeah, so I didn't, but you know.
No.
Yeah. Hey, you good?
With the
yeah,
arrest
no, you're
warrant
full of
finally
shit.
confirmed, the
Damn.
officers are ready to move Chris to the waiting police cruiser.
It's like, by the
What
way,
should
I
have been a
didn't.
simple
Ugh.
task quickly takes a shocking turn, and things escalate in a way they clearly didn't expect.
All right, let's head on out.
You
ready?
My
You good?
husband, my invisible husband,
Let's
just
hold on
punched
out.
you, copper.
All right.
May I have my earpiece tucked behind my ear, just please? Okay.
Oh yeah, I did.
Very well.
All right. Head on that this way.
I'm gonna stay recording while we get to the vehicles in case these people address us.
Okay. You don't know any of these people?
I do not
I don't even know what invoke the fifth means. What is it?
know those people.
Oh, the fifth?
Yeah,
Plead the
those
fifth?
are trolls. They're following me from the internet.
The problem is Chris Chan loves to talk, as most narcissists do. What was Chris Chan talking about? Themselves. My name is Chris Chan Sonic Chew. Okay, that's the voice that King Be Cruel. King Be Cruel, if you're still here. That I think was Ethan Ralph, because I remember the internet only had this person's cell phone video of it happening. So being able to see this other perspective on it is also fascinating to me. This is like, you know, a Tarantino movie where they show you the ending first and then you finally get to the beginning at the end of the movie. It feels like that. This is what it feels like.
Don't.
Followers.
I think that's real.
Oh my God, what is this?
What's up, man? What is happening right now?
This is gonna be trending on the internet.
And it did.
They're gonna post this
Chris Chan was right. This was trending on the internet.
online.
Though this prediction comes close, the footage will go even more viral than Chris imagines.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank y'all for y'all service, for real.
Appreciate it.
I wasn't convinced that those were like internet fans, but that confirms it.
There you go. I mean, Google Chris Chan or Sonichu, and there you go. I've been infamous and famous.
Oh, look at that. Coming out of the woodwork.
All right, watch your head.
Good, I just saw you.
Sonic.
Where did you see him at? Regency.
I'm going.
mall?
I'm complying. I am complying. I
Chris
am good
Chan
like
is
this.
complying.
And I am Chris Chan Sonichu, your goddess blue heart, and I continue to stand strong, and I maintain everything with quick fill and my Sonichus and Rose shoes and everybody.
You're lost to about 3,000 people right now, Christian. How do you breathe?
Let's not talk to them, okay?
Yeah, I keep in good faith. Everything is
The cops like telling Chris Chan, stop talking. Stop. And what is... Starts talking.
going to work out.
It did,
Let's not talk.
actually.
I feel,
Chris Chan spent some time in jail
It's
for
stressful,
about a
but
year and a
I'm
half,
taking
maybe.
it one moment at a time, and I got my loves.
While Chris maintains a positive attitude in the face of uncertainty, the officers can't help but be increasingly amused by the attention and the seemingly growing crowd.
What? They're everywhere. I don't mean that. We're surrounded.
Go ahead, frisk me.
I'm searching you, not frisking you.
Well, it's offering you the option there.
Damn! Chris Chan a freak! That cavity search, maybe.
What the heck is going on right now? This is freaking weird.
This is
the most
just
wild
Tuesday for us.
call for
This is
service
just
I've ever been
Tuesday.
on.
You have anything else on you?
I have nothing else on me.
They're gonna scan you into jail, and if there's anything on you, you little bag,
I understand.
little nugget of weed, it's felony.
I have no weed. I have no.
You know how much cooler Chris Chan would be if they smoked weed?
Drugs are consuming on me. Like I said, frisk me. There you go. That felt good.
Oh no, Chris Chan! Guys, I can't. This is too much. I can't.
Have a seat.
Okay.
This is Chris Chan talking.
happening now.
This
We're on
is
the
this
go.
is actually from the Chris Chan script. All of this is not gibberish. If you follow the Chris Chan
First,
lore,
if Batman is your hero, you're
Have a
gonna
seat.
meet him
Have a
very
seat.
soon.
I bet you're never working overtime for us again.
Oh, certainly will. This is hilarious.
With Chris now secured in custody and the tension from the crowd finally easing, two of the officers are more than ready to put the bizarre encounter behind them.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Thank you, officers. I'm going to
All right, can we go eat now?
Yeah, 100%.
But the unusual day isn't over for the officer tasked with driving Chris to the police station.
Oh, God,
and as
no,
you'll
Chris,
witness,
stop
Chris
talking.
has so much more left to share.
Oh, celebrity scandals, all of that. And people just taking it, blowing it out of the water.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, and over a month from now, the next celebrity scandal is going to happen.
Okay.
And they'll be all over that.
All right.
You may
Hey,
recognize
all
or
right.
know my comic books I have drawn over the years and my
Oh, no,
sparkling
Chris,
and creations
stop.
and discoveries of the Sonichu and Rosechu Pokemon species.
I'm not aware of that.
Okay, well, you give you a little bit of homework for research on your own time, then that's okay.
Damn, Chris Chan letting them know. That's a hustle right there. Look, I know you're busy. But check out my Sonic 2. Oh my God. Even in the face of adversity, the greatest hustle. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm also a Sonic 2 artist. I make the comics. Go ahead, check it out in your own time.
But essentially, I am a decent and good individual. I
That's what guilty people say.
believe in everything that is right and positive, and I am literally a goddess, and that will be proven in the near days to come as we are on the completion of the dimension merge, where the universe half that was divided in 1380s by order of King Arthur. He ordered Merlin and 2 other magicians to remove and banish all dragons, unicorns, and other quote-unquote mythical creatures and overpowered individuals. And thus we were separated, transported into from what was originally called Universe 1C211987.
Chris dives into an astonishing account of multiple universes where fictional characters coexist, many of whom may sound quite familiar.
You have everybody there. You have Superman, you have Mickey Mouse, you have Iron Man, you have Darkwing Duck, you have
Darkwing Duck, let's go.
The Infinite Possibilities. You even have Ratchet and Clank. You have the Super Mario Brothers, and you have Sonic. You have Link.
This is real life. This is really Chris Chan, by the way. This is really Chris Chan. This is like this is a cartoon. This is like, you couldn't write this. This is crazy. Oh my goodness.
You have everybody, you name it, they're there. And of course, especially Sonic and Roshi's and all of the other Pokemon known and yet to be known in all of existence.
So you're saying Pokemon's are going to come back to this, where we're at right now?
Yes, and among others, like I said, if Batman or, actually, let me ask you, who is your favorite superhero?
I'd probably go with Spider-Man.
He's going to come around. You're going to meet him.
All right, I can't wait.
I mean, if you're ever in New York, he's going to be swinging around there.
Why New York? Why only New York? Why can't he go wherever he wants?
Well, I mean, yeah, he
Why are we doing this? Why? Why? Why is this real life? What are we doing? We need to go back to Monkey. We need to figure out what happened. What happened?
Can't go because he's a Spider-Man. He does whatever a spider can. But also, I am particularly fond of and have great appreciation for the mentally capable and the psychic powered type of individuals. I have great respect for them, especially the good ones.
As the ride nears its end, Chris drops one final bombshell that will surely leave the officer with a lasting impression.
Yeah, so I am married interdimensionally with my husband, Magic-chan Sonichu, and I am also married to Hannah. Now my brain went blank on the word there, but anyway, I am also polygamously married to Brazil Roshu and Sylvana Roshu and the one and only Mewtwo, the one that was cloned by Giovanni's team in Team Rocket as featured in the first Pokemon movie.
Chris Chan, whose legal name is Christine Chandler, was taken to the Central Virginia Regional Jail and held without bond after being charged with incest.
Chris Chan. Yeah. His dementia-ridden mom.
The victim was alleged to be Chris's mother. On August 8, 2023, 2 years after the arrest, the charges were ultimately dismissed.
Your tax dollars at work, ladies and gentlemen. I remember where I was when I heard Chris Chan had relations with their mom. I remember where I was when Chris Chan got arrested. Yeah, my brain hurts too. And my heart hurts because how did this happen? How do we live in this? How do we live with this going on in the world? I mean, you know, live and let live and all that, you know, as long as they're not hurting anybody else, then live your life, live your truth, be who you want to be, express yourself the way you want to express yourself. But once you, I don't know, get to the point where you find that in order to, you know, yeah. And that was just what happened very recently. This is the most recent development in the Chris Chan saga. So I hope you all enjoyed it because I sure did. I sure did. So let's go ahead and have a sweet, nice little palate cleanser. We're going to go hang out with Pro Locar on his stream. Oh, my. God, I needed this. Oh, wait, I can't. No. He has bad words. He has bad words. Pro Locar, here's a pro tip, my friend. And in fact, I'll turn on my music while I turn off your music. The fact that you have Damn It Feels Good to Be a Gangster on your stream is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Live your truth, live your life, friend. But when you put a word, when you put the bad word, like one of the worst bad words, one of the Discord words, at the very beginning of your video, within the first minute or two, well, guess what? YouTube's gonna say, we're not promoting that. You don't cuss and you don't say the Discord words the first 2 minutes of your video. So I'm not trying to tell you how to run your stream, but that's the thing that pops in my head whenever I see your stream. And I love your streams and I love you. And I'm saying this from a place of love. It's from a place of love. But yes, Pro Locar has been playing San Andreas, and it's been a lot of fun watching him play. I see his love for the game shine through. Oh, really? I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, that'll probably do it. You have to think of it. Your internet is not an infinite well of data. And in fact, you need to be mindful and understand that the more people that are on the internet, it's going to put a strain on the internet. Just like traffic, just like on the streets when you're driving. If a lot of people are online, well, guess what? Things might be slower. So if you're downloading a video game and then you're also trying to stream, but you're also on your phone and you have your phone open so you can look at your chat, well, guess what? All that's coming from the same internet. And depending on what type of computer you have and depending on what type of internet that you're paying for, it's going to vastly be different for each individual person. I pay for the best internet with one of the best devices, even though it's Comcast. Even though it's Comcast. I mean, if I really, really wanted to, I would get the fiber, but, you know, I'm still kind of Stockholm syndrome from, you know, being with Comcast. I know how everything works for the most part, so, you know. I just had to wait for GTA to finish downloading, but I better still get an Ethernet cable, yeah. But is your cable modem in the same room as your PlayStation or your computer for that? Because Ethernet cables only go so long. I would show you what an Ethernet cable looks like, but I don't have one. You get different sizes. All right, let's watch this banging intro together. Pro Locar beat me to this. I would have used this. I would have used this for an intro. Very good intro. Okay. I only ask these questions because I ask every customer when I used to work at Comcast, because I always had to assume nobody knew what anything was. Hey, it's that song from my soundboard. Big ups, everybody hanging out, by the way. Really do appreciate the company. See, these used to move. Wait a minute. Maybe it's because they're from another channel. Hold on. Let's see something. Okay, yeah, mine work. It's the other ones. Omega Mac 10 is in the ha. Welcome, Pimp. Welcome. Look at this. The excellent Deus Marionette art. We are so back. Imagine stepping to an extended version of this song. Where's Knocked at? Knocked?
I mean, well, that's kind of the thing I was talking about, is that it's doesn't matter. It's still, they're still kind of, you know, they still have a lot of problems, and you shouldn't really make fun of a person that has that level of problems. But I don't know. I guess we just can't help but laugh. Hey! What
do you mean by that, Prolo
It is the
Car?
Prolo Car live
What do
stream.
you mean
It
about
is,
that? Talking to
Friday night,
somebody
August
off camera.
23rd, 2004. Nah, it's actually still 1992 here on the Prolo Car live stream. We're still playing some San Andreas. We're going to be playing this game forever at this point because I'm having fun. And isn't that what it's all about? Is what you can have fun with in your own private domicile, where no one can kind of, you know, get in at you and tell you what to do, or ask you to make some more chicken tendies and fries, and not tell you, you know, hey, you got to take out the trash.
What are you trying to say? I already took out the trash and I cleaned the cat boxes. You know what I also did today? I took a shower.
We're here.
I used deodorant.
Steven,
I brushed my teeth. Hi.
What's going on? Hope you guys are well and safe in your homes as always. We always want to make sure that everyone is warm or cold, or your temporal preference has been met for the evening. And I hope that you guys are both doing well. Steven, I really hope that your first stream does not keep crashing since you've rebuilt your OBS. I know we all kid around, but I really know how frustrating that can be. If your OBS is not playing ball, it really fucking sucks.
It was very
really
debilitatingly
well for you now.
Upsetting.
Beezers,
I would sit at this
good,
desk
buddy?
and just look at the screen and go,
how's
where do I
Elon's
even
balls?
start?
I
Where
hope
do
that
I
they're
even start?
nice,
And so I just
and I
started
hope
from the
that they are
beginning. What the
putting,
intros
some
would be,
fat
where the
stacks
scenes
in
would
your
go,
wallet,
what effects I
ASAP.
needed, the overlays, the sound effects.
Just race Chocobos, nice. Yo Mega, what's going on, Yo Mega? How you doing, Yo Mega? Yo Mega. Yeah, so you just raced Chocobos. Isn't the Chocobo racing mechanic so much fun in Rebirth? I had so much of a blast playing that. I didn't care how hard it got eventually. I will say this though. I think that speed is key. Just the fastest Chocobo. And really what came in clutch for me was that little water orb that you shoot at people, and it's just like, nah, fuck you, gotcha, bitch. And you're good to go. You ran out of races? Oh, waiting 2 weeks for background check to clear. Let's hope it clears. Let's hope that it will give you some clarity. Let's hope that everything will be nice for you. Because, look, you're a good dude. Just like everybody in this chat. They're all good dudes, good ladies, good everything that you could say. So I hope the best for all of you. Really, I do.
Except for
Hey,
you.
Steven, what is that? You know, I know I've seen that emote several times on your stream. What in the fuck is that? It's someone crawling into a wash machine. I don't know the reference. It's funny. It reminds me of an episode of Beavis and Butthead when they decided to put a dog in a dryer. And then they decided to get into a dryer. And that episode got banned from television. But it's relevant because Beavis and Butthead was around 93. But still, around this time. Mal made it. Nice. Well, Mal makes some good emotes.
She does.
Mal is a very, very lovely lady. Make sure we check out
She
Mal
is.
during the shout-out segment. Stepsister stuck in the washing machine. What in the hell is that supposed? I don't know what the reference is. Am I old? Am I out of date?
I guess he doesn't
Am I
watch
stuck
porn.
in the 90s? Homie, don't play that.
Oh, jeez. Little shop, little shop.
You use the black chocobo? Racist. With the invulnerable skill and water shoes. Yeah, the water shoes are nice. I used the black chocobo too. Yeah, dude. Isn't it crazy that they made a standalone chocobo racing game outside of the Final Fantasy series? And then what they did is they said, in Rebirth, let's just go ahead and say, fuck it. Let's go ahead and make the best version of racing chocobos. And just fuck that Chocobo racing game. That Chocobo racing game in Gold Saucer is so goddamn good.
It is. The drifting is great.
I have a gripe with about that, and I think I said this when I was streaming Rebirth. The only gripe I have about it is the original game, when you're racing Chocobos, it felt like this weird, trippy hologram shit. And I always thought that the Chocobo races took place in the sky around Gold Saucer, like how you see them in the gondola, and you're kind of going by like, wow, I hope
that's what I always
fondles
thought.
my balls in this ride, and you see the Chocobo just, and I thought that always was it. So I was a little bit disappointed that it's like actual Chocobos on grass.
I'm on grass right now.
It's all good. I don't care. My preferences and the things that I want to see are never going to materialize the way that I want. I'm a very particular person, and if there's one little tiny thing wrong with something that's so goddamn cool, I'll go, nope, I don't want to do it. Which is why I played this game that we're about to play again tonight with a lot of mods, because like that bridge don't look right. I want the bridge to look different. I want the bridge to look like a bridge that I saw when I was a tiny child. That's why I'm gonna mod this. I want this bridge to look exactly the way that I wanted to look like in 1992. If that brick was laid in 95, get it the fuck out of here.
Language.
I'm a little fired up tonight just because I've been running around once again. Fridays are daddy day. They are the day to run around with my childrens, to run around and run some errands, and to do lots of driving, and it's fun. But by
Low
the time I
cars
get down here,
day
after working
off.
out and after, showers and yelling at children to go to bed, it's like, you know. All right. So, hey, what do you say?
Pro low car corpsing.
We're always supposed to do.
Send for the man.
Friday night, 'cause it's Friday night in 1992. TGIF is on right now. It is 9:40.
Step by Step is on.
What the fuck? Family Matters. I think Step by Step played.
Step by Step.
What the hell was on in the 9:30 time slot on Fridays at TGIF?
Full House.
Let me know. But let's go ahead and do some shout outs first. And make sure we show the appreciation to our community. And if you are not a part of the After Hours Discord, there is a link right here. Full House is on at 8 o'clock and not on at TGIF. I don't know. Full House was Tuesdays. I'm pretty sure Full House was Tuesdays. Tuesdays.
How did that show up? That was pretty cool.
Couldn't even turn the fucking TV on.
Wonder why it shows up
make sure
there,
you guys, check
but
out,
not in the
Lordy
chat.
Ass right over here.
But thank you.
Doing
That's
a
the
lovely,
joke.
lovely stream. Does this.
My best work.
What the fuck this is? Oh, this song! Shit on my... I remember listening to that. I think I was there for this when this was played.
Just come with the peaches and the shit emojis in the
I was there for that. I had that in
Look,
my
if I never stream
while I
another
was with
late
a
night
customer.
stream again, that's
Like,
fine.
"Shit
Because I
on
love my
ass,
Stepmania streams, and I hope you guys like it too. I love how it just
Make
brings
sure you
joy.
check out Lordy Ass. He does a Monday through Friday Dance Dance Revolution Stepmania stream. It has all types of custom songs.
Thanks.
He asks about. He makes sure that you have good dental hygiene. He makes sure that you wash your ass. He makes sure that you clean your teeth.
Don't be
and that
stinky.
you don't point at your webcam too much when you're doing shit. Good times there, and also he's back live tonight, live right now, doing his Christian mockumentary, whatever the fuck he's doing, right? DJ Saturn, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. DJ Saturn, what's going on? Oh my god, where's my buttons?
And use deodorant. That's right. You're goddamn
That
right.
is appropriate.
People
That
be
is appropriate.
stinky out
You know
there.
what's funny is that this stream deck is still
And I will
not
call
working
your
the way
ass
we
out
wanted
if
to,
you
but it's
stank.
Okay.
All y'all.
It is okay. Make sure you guys check out Beezers right over here.
We
on the
love
Rollatron.
Beezers.
5,000. He's fucking them.
Is that what happened with it? Fuck, this dude is so great at sucking. Oh my god, he's fucking sucking me again. God damn bitch.
No, you know. Look, check out Beezers. Getting sucked. Much appreciated, man. Hey, you know, Bees, while I got you here, you know, what do you have coming down the pipe?
Other than my dirt,
streams?
I'm sorry.
Are you
I'm
going to
sorry,
be
I'm
streaming
sorry.
some Black
We're not
Myth
doing
Wukong?
that.
Are you
We're
going to
not
be
doing
streaming another challenge?
We're
run?
better than that.
You know, if you ever got a PC, you
Huh?
got a PC version of some of your games, maybe you can do some really serious Dark Souls
Sorry.
challenges and shit.
Not sorry.
I don't know. What is it? Isn't Highway Gamer 007 right now doing a one-shot run? He's trying to see if he can one-shot every boss. It looks horrifying. But hey, first time chatter, DJ Saturn. Make sure you guys check out DJ Saturn right over here. I would have given you a shout out earlier, but the stream deck didn't like you for some reason. But go ahead and check out DJ Saturn. If you have clips, they will populate here. If you do not, then it will not work. But it's okay. Make sure you check them out. New to the channel. No problem, no problem. One-shotting Artorias is easy. Is it? Because I only played Dark Souls 1 for the first time with all
Beezers
of you
has
on stream
weird
a couple
streaming
months ago.
hours.
It was a
I'll
fun
see him
time,
go live at like
but
2
I have
in the
no
morning.
idea how hard some of these bosses
Eastern
are to
Standard
one-shot.
Time.
I found out about how effective pyromancy was, like, I don't know, like halfway through, and I think you and Mage had to guide me like an idiot all the way through. Like, go to this thing right here. Admittedly, it's a FromSoft game, and everything is, you know, very obscure and obtuse. Did you find the guy under the staircase in the 3rd level? He has a quest for you and an essential item. That is the FromSoft way. Make sure you guys check out
Give me an
Deus
icon to
Marionette
follow.
up here on the
I
Prolotron,
can't
who
be
does our
left to
lovely
my own
intro
devices to figure
artwork.
this.
Very talented artist.
Also,
She loves
big
horror.
ups to
She does
Deus
all types of
Marionette.
kaiju dating simulators. She's live on Sunday mornings. It's a very cozy stream.
I deserved that because I did the same
Hell yeah.
the first time.
Don't worry, I think
Not me. I go to bed early so I can wake up early to play Dance Dance Revolution.
You have good taste in music.
You can't shout out Deus without shouting out the boneless ones. Make sure you check
We
out
love
the rest of the
Boneless, and I'm
ones. There's lots of
stealing
lovely fighting
Boneless
game
away from
content,
Marionette.
A lot of lovely 2D Dark
The
Stalkers,
Yowie
blah blah blah, whatever the fuck. You know
graphic
what I'm talking
novel
about.
will be
You know
very
who Boneless
graphic.
is. You know who Boneless is. You know what he does? JRPG shit, some fighting game shit, and he does some charity shit every now and then, which is awesome. Very, very, very awesome. Make sure you guys check out Deacon Storm Gaming right over here, who is probably going to get me canceled with this clip. I hope not.
I need you to put that right on my mouth.
There we go. Thank you, Brian. Why do I do this?
Why?
I don't know why I give him shoutouts anymore. I don't know why I give him shoutouts anymore. But you know what? While you're contemplating that, make sure you go and check out Mage Site over here, the lovely, lovely Mage Site.
We love Mage Site. I'm also stealing him
We've got
away
a lot
from
of lovely
Gladia.
runs of Dark Souls.
Oh yes,
and
the
some,
butter will
and some
take
Elden
me.
Ring and some Rocksmith. And dies just like I do.
Which
I love-
Deus
you know what's
Marionette
funny?
will draw.
I've known. I seem like I feel like I've gotten to know Mage a lot over the year, over this past year, and I gotta tell you, man, whenever something bad happens and he gets pissed and he's on camera, I can tell he really just wants to go, "You fucking son of a bitch," and he just, oh. But yeah, why? Why wouldn't that happen to me? And you know what? Hey, if you want to check out Mage Site and you like Mage Site's content, make sure you check out his lovely wife, Gladia Nordstrom. Right up here.
Who I'm going to
Dude,
steal
Brady,
her
what's
husband
going
from.
on? Hey, Brady!
Gladia also plays a lot of Final Fantasy 14.
These shoutouts are not working 100%, but we will go ahead and give Brady a shoutout right up here. Make sure you check out Brady. Yes! Some Buzz Lightyear shit! Finally! I want to see some Buzz Lightyear. We are in a nostalgia retro hole right now, so kudos.
Oh, an important mission, huh? Knocked out the window.
Yeah, this is Kingdom Hearts is looking good.
Who's that? I'm Brady. I'm Brady.
Don't pay me no mind. I'm working on how to fix the damn Stream Deck because it never wants to play ball when we want to use it. But we only got like one or two more shoutouts, so we're good.
Unfortunately, the latch is too high to reach.
Thank you for the clip there, Brady. Also, make sure you guys check out Lieutenant Meow.
Oh
Right up
boy, can
here.
we get some
fellow
collarbone?
Meowsters in the chat. The fuck are you playing?
Okay, so Rampage had it all wrong. Oh no, I looked down and this happened. Stand with my hands, man.
There's
Just
no
above my
collarbone.
head.
Damn it.
Fuck is high.
This one.
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of, you know, affection towards Mal. Now I fucking hate this woman. And it all died because of this clip. So thank you very much for the content, Mal. You will not be back. Make sure you check out Pat Anthony Maryland as well. Playing some Fork Knife. A lovely, lovely variety streamer. Well, I've not seen stream recently. What the fuck? Where are you at, Patty?
Yeah, where's that warm, wet mouth?
There was a lovely
of yours?
clip because it was so fucking short. And also, when you guys are all finished with all that kind of stuff, if you want to go ahead and give me a follow, we're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9:30 on the East Coast, doing shit like this.
To the
Stuff like this happens.
live stream. It is
an older clip.
Monday, March.
They're all older clips, Prolo color. Come on.
20th. 20th.
Are you feeling
20th? It's the
There's
20th.
Shadow.
It's the 20th. It's the
Shadow
fucking
looms
20th.
large.
I don't know why I didn't keep that.
2023. What's going on? No. Yeah, no. No.
That's awesome.
Ah. This is a pleasant one. This is more pleasant.
I'm gonna recreate the clips as we clip.
It's like Sour Patch Kids. You know, they're sour, then they're sweet, and then you get this little cat. That's not in the packaging, but it happens. You get a cat at the end of eating Sour Patch.
Look, I know that clip verbatim because I made it into a TikTok, and I don't fucking know. Anyway, what's going on? Hey, so here's the thing, right? Let's go ahead and get the Prolotron out of here because we're done with
Get
the shoutouts
out of here,
for this
Prolotron. We're done with
evening.
your
We'll do some more
dumbass.
later at some point, but
Done
we'll go
with
ahead and get
your
this
shit.
TV out of here because that's
Done
not what
with
you
it.
look. You come here to get your shoutouts, fine. You come here to, you know, to enjoy an old man dressing up in his basement and playing old games, I guess. I don't know. But hey, if you're interested in any of these content creators, we also have a Discord. Go ahead and check that out. I will go ahead and just quickly plug all of my shit. Because why the fuck not? You know, who knows? It might actually help me out. But hey, we're gonna get into some San Andreas again. We did a couple other things, and I want to talk about that on the game side of things. But you know, off the jump, before we get into it, just want to say, hey, thanks for coming through. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for, you know, getting into the content and being involved in the content pipe. But we will go ahead and kick over to the game proper because I really want to play a fucking game. There we go. We're back. We're back in San Andreas in our lovely, lovely beach house with the one and only Carl Johnson in the beach house in Los Santos. He has been in Los Santos now for about a week and a half, you know, give or take. You know, he hooked up with his brother.
Oh, hold up. Hooked up with
He hooked up with Big Smoke, who's a fucking asshole. And he hooked up with Ryder, who's an idiot. He's also bumped back into Jeffrey, OG Loke. And he got himself his first girlfriend, which is pretty cool. I mean, maybe I don't know.
I wouldn't know what that is. But what I do know is we're back at it like a crack addict. Thank you so much, Prolocar, for the content. Let's keep moving forward positively. Oops. I have to interact with this browser first. Idiot. You dumbass.
Last time I had financial freedom was probably 2014 when I moved out here. That was the end of it. Seriously, like 2014.
As he's wearing $200 headphones on his head. Oh, there it is. There it is. Thank you. All right, let's lock it in.
All right, good morning, everyone. What is up? Hello, hello. Everyone who is here already. Personally, I would like to start the podcast early, but this is a big one. This podcast may be one of my most watched in history overall. I don't think it's going to be like the most watched live. With the topics that I actually have to talk about today, kind of out of nowhere, I get the feeling people will be talking about this show quite a bit over the course of today and tomorrow.
I mean, we're talking about it right now. Of course it's going to mean more.
This show quite a bit over the course of today and tomorrow.
Can't believe Phil's still talking about views. Views.
Yeah, views. On the Kino Casino guys, have they turned on me because they put up a video that's negative about me the other day?
The Kino Casino is just engaging in some light razzing, my guy. Come on. It was an old clip. just slight razzing. You know, when they said your wife was a fat bitch. Crazy.
Believe it, right? So have they turned on DSP? Also, we're going to talk about Mudahar and what happened earlier this week. And then all of a sudden, after he cancels on our collaboration, he deletes his Twitter account and everyone's freaking out across the internet about it. So we'll talk.
We weren't really freaking out because, you know, you could just go to his YouTube channel, which is wildly successful. It makes him a lot of money. So, I mean, okay.
How about that? Also, you want to talk about big news. Are you ready for this? Keemstar, of all people, Daniel Keem, has apologized to me publicly. What happened?
Why is it that right now we're in the middle of a dark side Phil renaissance? I can't believe it. This is real life. The man's making money. He's in the middle of a vest streak, the second vest streak of its kind. I think he's now 11 streams in. I think 12 is happening right now. Good for him, I guess. But like, of course, you know, let's just say that whatever money that he made, you cannot say that he did not reinvest it into the production, because he's got new tiles behind him. He's got that LED thing behind him. He got the crown. I mean, you can't not say that he didn't reinvest in his business. I'll just leave it at that.
Yesterday, I never expected. I know it's unprecedented, unbelievable, right? Like, holy crap. Who would have thunk that what happened yesterday would have possibly happened? All right. So I get wind of this actually from my moderators of all people.
Where were the moderators? Was it your YouTube channel or was it the super secret Discord? That's not a secret anymore. We saw you on Discord. Welcome, my friend, to the Discord era. It should be called Discord Side Phil.
Because I was actually just kind of casually, and I open my phone and my moderators are kind of freaking out. They're like, are you aware that Keemstar just made a video about you apologizing publicly for his behavior? And I was like, no, and that seems kind of unlikely or weird. And I'm like, well, I'm going to check it out for myself. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, before I even make a single comment about it, I think that we should watch it together live, shouldn't we?
Wow. Look. All right. I'm not even going to front. For the longest, I sat here in this chair, in front of this camera, in front of this mic, and said, the production values of the Level 1 podcast are subpar at best. This is facts. You can go back and watch them. In fact, I encourage that behavior because we're 200 watch time hours away from making this channel to partner. And if the King Darkside Phil can make it to partner on 3 channels, then I'm going to give it a college try.
I have no idea what you're talking about, and I don't care.
So look at this. He's actually going to pull something up on the screen. This is what we've been doing for years. Now, 2024, Darkside Phil is there with us. Check it out.
Shouldn't we just give it a clean watch? So
look at
here
this
it is.
fade.
First of all,
the
we'll watch this,
transition.
and then I'm going to tell you, how I reacted to it here. All right.
So let me just tell you this, DSP. All right. We don't want any trouble. What we are looking to do is help you out. All right. This is coming from a place of love. Phil, you need to be careful with showing your screen live. What I would recommend is go to where you need to be and then throw it on the screen. Just a suggestion. But hey, if you want to just live free and fast and show off your screen as it comes, then pop off, King. You know what you're doing.
But ladies and gentlemen, unedited, pure, unscripted. He's blocked, by the way. He's blocked on Twitter. Let's see what Keem has to say about me. Are you ready? All right, here we go.
Dear Darkside Phil, DSP, I owe you an apology. I do. Last night, I was just being a hater, and worse than that, I was being hypocritical. For those of you that don't know the context, we were watching the Review USA exposed documentary last night. There's a section that came up between DSP and Review USA, and my account was...
For the record, I don't know what documentary he's talking about. I don't think this is the June the King one, because I don't think there is a section in the June the King one that's me versus Rich. So he must have been watching a different documentary. I don't even know which one.
Spamming DSP is king because he's having a redemption arc right now because of the casino. And I basically said something along the lines of, you guys can all like have this little troll that he's king, but that guy's still a loser and he's going to remain a loser. He's always going to be on level 1, da-da-da-da-da-da. And this morning I woke up thinking about that and I'm like, I am just being a fucking hater. I'm just being a hater. But more than that, I'm being hypocritical. What is Lolcow Live, right? Part of it is redemption arc for Wings and Bookie.
What is Lolcow Live? Well, they could probably use better thumbnail artists. Maybe if you were to, you know, I don't know, hire somebody that could do thumbnails a little bit better for a reasonable price. Just saying.
You know what I mean? So why am I hating on someone else having a redemption arc moment? Like that didn't sit right with me. So I owe you an apology, Darkside Phil. I may think in my head that you're not going to take advantage of this opportunity. You're going to end up right where you are. But I shouldn't hope that. I shouldn't put that energy out there, right?
I forgot what the question was, Brady.
But I was wrong
really
to shit on you last night and shit on the moment that you're having. And I apologize.
So that's it in its entirety. Unedited, no commentary from me on it whatsoever. I felt like the best way to approach it would be to do an honest playing of what it is. So you guys now have heard what he had to say. What I posted yesterday, because I basically quote tweeted it, right? And I said, should I respond to this? And by the way, this is all I said about it all day. Should I respond to this? And what I'd like to do is just go through and actually try to get some public opinion on if you guys think that I should actually respond to Keemstar or not. So we'll just scroll all the way to the bottom here. Rubbing their hands.
Wait. No. I just got, Phil, I was just saying, brother.
All I said about it all day.
Look.
Should I respond to this? And what I'd like to do is just go through and actually try to get some public opinion on if you guys think that I should actually respond to Keemstar.
There it is. The May 1st, the burst gif.
And actually try to get some public opinion on if you guys think that I should actually respond.
There it is. Phil, don't do this. I'm looking out for you, buddy. Don't do this.
Star or not. So
Phil, you need to not do this. This is not good. This is not good.
Scroll all the way to the bottom here. Rubbing their hands together. Yeah, getting that vibe back, baby. Yeah, I'm getting the groove. And we're probably not going to read all of them, but we'll try to get through them here. You should glaze him like you did on side scrollers. You're a grown man, figure it out. How do you not realize?
You're a grown man. Figure it out.
Another one.
I love that one. Why point that one out of all of them?
Guys, after all these years, you're being trolled by Kino, and all of this is just an entire saga. You're still a level 1 beggar. I don't think you even have a 1-up on Rich. Well, there you go. But that being said, we're 5 likes away from 250.
Listen to this king. Not only did he take what that guy just said, obviously, the crap on him, but he swung it back around and he nailed him, hit him with it.
I don't believe in human rights.
Great. It'd be great if we can get some tips on the strish. Why bother asking? You've never taken anyone's advice. You always do everything correct. I mean, that is true. I did nothing wrong. I do everything correct. That is
He said the thing. He said the thing.
Absolutely true. That's why I don't need a redemption arc, by the way. I did nothing correct. I did everything wrong. No, don't complain for donos on your stream. All right, I will. Guys, thank you so much because we have hit 250 likes on this stream. I really appreciate that. We can get some more. I mean, we have over 600 viewers, and I'm sure that at least half of you are not pocket watching hater losers.
I love this new term that he has, pocket watching haters. I've never heard of this pocket watching, but I feel like it's probably because he heard it somewhere. And now I've heard it, and so now I'm going to use it. And I don't even know what it means. What is a pocket watcher?
You know, really detractive waste of life shitbags. So if you could like the stream, if you're not like,
say that again.
You know, really detractive waste of life shitbags. So if you could like the stream, if you're not like that and you're a good person, that would be great because that would help a lot. And
hey, if you're a nice person, please like this video if you're over on YouTube. And if you are feeling especially generous, you can also send me a tip. I mean, it works for the guy. Who am I to not try?
And of course, as I've already stated,
you can't hit the ball if you don't swing the bat.
It'd be great if we get some more tips because I'm trying to hit that tier 2 tips goal by the end of this podcast. Okay? Here's a good one. DSP right now. Oh!
This is exactly what I wanted Phil to do. I want him to live react to people shitting on him. This is the content that I want. This is perfect. Phil, you're doing it. You're listening. Oh, this is good.
Why not? Someone posting up my most embarrassing moment from 2016 like I had.
Isn't it obvious? A pocket watcher is someone that watches a pocket watch. Yes.
I haven't seen this about 70, 80,000 times.
Got him.
I gotta say something at least, right? I mean, it's pretty unprecedented that this guy would ever publicly apologize. So I will say something on it, all right? First of all, I'm not gonna go crazy here into detail, all right? But basically, here's what I see, right? He says in this apology, I'm sorry for being a hater because I was crapping on you last night, but I noticed in the chat as I was crapping on you that everyone was in my chat saying Phil is king, Phil is king. Everyone was being positive towards you. And I recognized that. And it took me time to think about it, but now I've kind of admit I'm being hypocritical and a hater because I myself make content that's supposed to be redemption arc content for Boogie and Wings.
Joka Juice in the howdy, partner. How are you, my friend? I love those cats, and I love those equalizers. How are you? I hope you're happy, healthy, and most importantly, hydrated. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. We're enjoying the king of what? I don't know, but he is the king, and we're here in his kingdom.
And
Dark Side Phil, ladies and
that
gentlemen.
what is happening to you is bullshit, and you're still going to be a
How
loser.
is your
and
evening
I'm
treating you?
level
I
one.
hope your
It's very
Friday is
hypocritical
agreeable.
'cause it's going against what I'm doing, right? So for that, he apologized, right? It is still
I'm
an
good.
apology.
I love them
though.
too.
And
I'm
that's
doing
something
well. Thanks for
different.
the
That's
reminder
something
to
big,
hydrate.
no?
I
To
need
actually
it.
get
Well, you and me both, my friend, and I'm all out of my coffee. So what I'll do instead is have my C4 energy drink. Sheesh. It's empty as well. There's nothing in there.
apology out of Keemstar. I mean,
It's
how many
going
people have
well.
actually
How was
gotten
yours? So this is my first stream with my upstairs streaming computer. This is the first stream back since the ceiling came down on top of everything. Everything that you see here, all the sound effects, all the all of these gimmicks. It's all the first. It's all re-engineered from how I had it before because my whole shit got knocked out. So thankfully everything's coming together quite nicely. However, the computer is still cutting me off. So if the stream does stop, it usually just takes a minute for it to come back together.
an apology like that out of Keemstar?
Oh yes,
Probably
you
not
can have
many.
energy drinks. I wouldn't recommend it. This one right here is fruit punch. As you can see, it says 0 sugar. And if I were to look at the nutrition facts, it has 0 carbs, 0 sugars. However, in the ingredients, carbonated water, malic acid, natural and artificial flavors, taurine, sodium citrate, caffeine, sucrose. Sucrose is sugar. So there is sugar in here, but it's a negatable amount, so it doesn't count. But I shouldn't be drinking it anyway, obviously.
He has over the years, I'm sure. But a guy like him,
Liars and
egotistical and
fakes and
everything,
cheats.
to actually like apologize like that, right, is something different. You know, it's kind of weird. It's weird to hear that for me to even be talking about that. You know,
You can only have meats, cheeses, butters, greens. That's about it.
This morning,
As long as
okay?
it's high fat, moderate protein,
and
low
by the way,
carb.
we should say this too. The one reason why he's apologizing is because of the chat. You understand that? Like, he was streaming this documentary about Rich that was very, you know, anti-Rich. He was slamming Rich and everything. And the segment came up about me, and he says, oh, he's a loser, whatever. And the chat's like, no, he's king. Don't you understand? People like him now. We're watching his content. All that stuff is bullshit. We don't care about it. We like Phil now. And it's not right that you're slandering him like this on your stream. It's just old, tired shit.
Damn.
Cut it out. Phil's king. And then when he saw that, he realized, oh, so I guess the shtick won't work anymore, right? Like, the shtick literally will not
Yeah,
work.
I'm
I
already
can't just
there.
sit here and crap on Phil anymore because
already
public
there.
opinion has changed. What I'd like to do is I would like to say, I would make an offer that I will appear on his Lol Cow
Nice.
podcast. Like, whoa. For a very small contribution to the King's coffers of $50,000. If
Holy shit. Bro, give this man the 50,000. Do it. Do it, coward. You won't.
He would like to pay me $50,000 to appear on his show for a 2-hour segment. I will appear on his show for 2 hours for $50,000. Oh yes, money, 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 money. Very nice, money, money. And no, this is not a joke.
Yeah, DSP is a excellent auditor. Auditor. Is that the correct word? Auditor? Auditor.
50 grand, and I will appear on his show. Now I'm actually making a real public offer that's actually, you know, not bullshit, all right? 50.
Why don't you email him with this offer? That is the official way of doing it. Send an email, Phil.
Grand, and I will come on your show for 2 hours and we will talk about whatever. I mean, don't expect me to be doing any kind of crazy shit, but since you're so desperate to have the king on your show, I mean, literally you've talked about me like every fucking show pretty much. I mean, you had entire episodes dedicated to me. It only seems fair that the king should be collecting his tithes and taxes, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 50 grand, and I'll go on the Lol Cow show for 2 hours, one live show, and we'll do whatever. Fair enough? Or I'll make a counter offer for you, because I'll be honest, I've seen the show recently. It's not very good. It's
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me Phil does first have no idea what Locale Live is or what they're doing, and then he's also seen it? Only the king can have his cake and eat it too, guys. This is why he's worth $50,000.
pretty bad. All right, the show is pretty much on its last legs at this point, even though you do have a large group of really mentally stunted people who watch it and think that it's like quality content. It's really bad, and you can tell that this show is definitely not going to exist forever. This is his latest venture of crap that's not going to work, just like his Happy Punch bullshit, where it was supposed to be a big thing that him and Boogie and Wings were going to keep boxing other people, and never happened. It fell apart. It's junk.
Yes, unfortunately, Keemstar's Locale podcast does really good numbers, makes a lot of money, but their thumbnails suck. Their thumbnails suck. And Keem, I know you're watching. Since we're out here making proclamations about money and services exchange, you need a new thumbnail guy, and I'm willing to, take one for the team. And for a small amount, let's just say 75,000, I'll gladly do your thumbnails.
No one likes it. And his show right now is falling apart. Oh, I have a host. Oh, the host is off the show. They're on the show. I'm paying the host. I'm not paying the host. Now I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Oh, we got no content. Oh, shit. Let's make Boogie pick up trash and drink piss. And it can only last.
By the way, fuck Boogie. For real, though. Fuck you, Boogie. I said Bucky. I meant Boogie. Fuck you.
So far. So I'm going to make a counter offer because I'll be honest. I don't think Keemstar can afford $50,000 for me to be on his show. I don't think that would happen. I think actually, and by the way, I'll say this too, no counter offers. It's either you accept the offers or nothing. There's no counter offer. We're not going to negotiate. This is, now you're in the king's court. You understand? I own the cards now. I control the situation, not you.
He controls the horizontal and the vertical.
Not you. So it's either 50 grand or nothing. 50 grand or I'm not going to be on your show. But I do have another offer for you. You appear here on my Level 1 podcast. You don't have to pay to be on my show. You can be a guest on my show. Now, here's the thing. In order to actually have that happen, Keemstar would actually have to find a way to lower himself to my level on Level 1. Because usually what he does is he'll go on his Twitter and he'll scream and be like, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to be following you on Twitter. Wait, you right about this? I'm not going to, if you actually literally go on Twitter right now and say, I accept, I don't give a fuck. You actually have to contact me like a man, like a business transaction, which is what this should be. Not you screaming like a child on Twitter and acting like an immature child. I want you to actually contact me via a method that makes sense. It exists. I have email, Twitter. I do have a Twitter account. You're blocked on there. All right. So what I will do now, just to show good faith, the wrong mouse, to show good faith, I'll go and I'll unblock Keemstar.
Damn.
On Twitter. So if he actually wants to send me a DM about a
Phil, you can't send a DM to someone that you're not following, so you have to follow them. You have to follow them, and they have to follow you back. Phil, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. You can't send a DM unless you're paying to have the blue check mark. And if you're paying for the blue check mark, I don't know what to tell you, because obviously you've lost your way.
Hearing on this show, all right, we can talk about it. You want me on your show, you got to pay the king's taxes. It's just that simple. All right. So 50 grand and I'll be on your show for 2 hours, or we could talk about you appearing on my show. You're going to have to lower yourself down to level 1 if you actually want to have a real conversation with me. Don't post on Twitter about this. I don't care. If you do, I'm going to ignore you. Don't make any counter offers. I'm going to ignore them. It's my way or the highway, bro.
My way or the highway. Damn.
Eternal Napalm says that I...
Whoo! This is the next video on the list, by the way. Let me see here. I just want to double check to make sure that we are all caught up here. It's the one and only D-O-double-G. La da 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 da. DSP rage quit stream for nothing, for not hitting the tax goal. Summarized, done by the excellent Dick Stroking Phil Vlogs. Congratulations.
Ever consider doing a pet charity marathon where like half proceeds go to help an animal shelter? People, you know the answer to that, Eternal Napalm. No, I can't do that. I need that money, I really do. Thanks for the money, dummies. Band, 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 band. The camera's been on the whole time. Bounce, bounce. I'm actually a virgin. See this fucking piece of garbage disc?
Tell him.
Thanks for the money, stupid fuck.
Damn.
Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. I'm DSP, and I welcome you here to the show. So much drama and crap on today's show. Now, obviously, before we even begin,
sorry to hear that,
I'm doing
Brady.
something a little different with my backdrop today. I'm testing different modes with my LED lighting. We have the gradient that's going on right now, which obviously picks up really well now with my new backdrop. You get to see that color popping. It is really, really nice, correct? But I have another mode as well, and this one will alternate between 3 different colors. It goes from red to green to blue, as you can see. And so I'm wondering, what would be the best one? So what do you think?
Which light is podcast best? Welcome to live streaming, Dark Side Phil.
And I even have my joystick today is going through a rainbow of colors. I'm making changes. I have gone to the most crappy setup that you could have. By the way, we have some member bombs.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, and everybody in between, give it up for the MVP of this and every stream. Jazz Cup is in the house. Happy to have you here on our first stream back for the late night chill stream. Happy to have you here.
And I hate to say it, I don't know if they're legit or not. It's from someone named Kino Casino for Prez. They literally just dropped 250 member bombs. And if you're wondering why am I not rejoicing, sadly, they could be fake. If they're real, thank you. But this is an account that was made this morning, and it has me from the mid-2000s as its profile pic. It sounds pretty fake to me. If you're getting a gifted membership, congratulations.
I'm glad to hear that you are
There's no way that someone's going to drop 100 gifted memberships like that are legit and then drop another one. If it's fake, they're all Argentinian. That means I'm going to make 25 cents per member bomb, and I'll probably just ban the person. But I hope that they're real. Okay, and by the way, I've changed the format of the show as of yesterday. Any contributions that come in, I shout out right away now. So anyone who contributes today in any way, you're going to get a shout out immediately.
So by the way, for those of you who do not know, it's funny because DSP always makes fun of his dents or people that make fun of him, and they always call he always calls those people mentally deficient and, you know, mentally stunted and all that stuff. But like, it's all projection, because really Phil has legitimately mentally deficient people in his chat, like mainstays for years. One of them is Jade. Jade is literally wheelchair bound. And these are all just statements of fact. I'm not saying that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just stating facts. Jade is a wheelchair bound person who probably is only able to like send messages in the chat through like an apparatus, like no typing or anything like that. Maybe like a speech to text or something like that. Where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought.
You know the drill. King's Tax today in any way. You're going to get a shout out immediately.
Oh, the lights. The lights. So Jade, one stream, told Phil that the lights going off in the background was bothering him. And then Phil's answer to that was, well, maybe just look away. Cool. Cool.
You know the drill. King's Tax today. I'm hoping to reach 50 bucks, but here's the deal. This is my only stream for today. Why? Because later tonight, I have to be filming private patron videos. So
guaranteed money, guaranteed Patreon money. So not only is that guaranteed money coming down, but he's asking for not just one stream's worth of goals to be hit, but 2 streams of goals to be hit. Why? Why? Because fuck you, pay me. That's why.
Oh, please. You could fill the King's coffers this morning. That would be great. 6 streams. We have not only hit the goals, but exceeded them on every stream that I have done. 6 in a row. Can we keep that going? Can we keep that positivity and momentum and support for...
Support. Can you keep giving me money?
My content going? That would be amazing. The resurgence and renaissance of DSP will continue. It would absolutely make all of my haters cry.
Guys, are we crying? Are we coping? Are we seething yet? I am. I'm on Keemstar's side. I can't believe I agree with Keem on something. DSP is king. Big ups. Big ups, DSP. One of these days, I hope to reach your level.
Apparently, a couple of my actual detractors quit. Someone actually contacted me. They're like, yeah, just so you know, but some of your lesser haters have given up. They see this positivity you're getting now. They can't take it anymore. Well, a couple people have already kind of just gave up. Forget this shit. We lost, right? Name one of my actual detractors who hasn't quit. You can't, because it never happened. They like that. The other thing I heard is that Doody, yes, Doody.
The way he says this. The way he says this, guys, just listen.
Because it never happened. They like that. The other thing I heard is that Doody, yes, Doody, is very desperate. He's a loser. He's a fucking life loser. Woo! Sitting there wasting his fucking time at his PC. No one cares about him, or else they would have pulled him away from that PC a long time ago. It's a sad case. It's a sad state, right?
Doody's an adult. Doody probably bought his battle station with the money that he made making fun and clipping Phil. The computer that he built was probably based off of the money that he made making money off of Phil.
Right? He's basically going right back to his old tropes about, oh, Phil gets all of your personal information if you send him a tip on PayPal. Yeah, I've already explained a million times how all this works. I'll see email address, your name, your address. That's what I see. I get all of that information. Obviously, you don't want all your personal information public. Every transaction you ever do, any tip you ever send on PayPal completely doxes you to the internet. I make clips now. I make highlights and clips of my content, which is the same shit that those idiots used to clip anyway. Time for people to stop watching those channels. If you want to watch anything related to DSP, watch DSP. So far, I've released 2 different highlight videos. The King Felts, the Hate Army Detractors, and it's me going off on the
Phil, can you just stop saying felted? I think 1, you're saying it wrong, and 2, you're running it into the ground. I'm just saying this as a friend, as somebody that cares about you and your content, as somebody that's looking out for you. I feel like you need to dial back saying the word felt. I think you're running it into the ground. You're making it not cool to say felt. It was never cool to say felt, but like the fact that, you know, Kino Casino said it all the time, and then you started saying it, and now it's not cool to say it. So just stop saying it.
detractors. That's what you want to see, right?
It's from a place of love, Phil, by the way. I love everything that you're doing right now. Keep it up.
Now putting out the clips content that people have asked for so long. You don't have to watch detractor content anymore. You don't have to do that anymore. I'm doing it, right? There's no excuse anymore. So you can laugh with me, or you can go sit in a toilet, watch some piece of waste of life, piece of shit lie about me constantly, surrounded by fucking feces. So which is it going to be?
It's always shit with this guy. It's always shit. That's his go-to. Scat side Phil.
There you go. These guys who've been crapping on me for a decade, complete fucking waste of life, are now getting it. They're now getting what they gave back in full force, and they can't take it. They're seething and freaking out about it. Let's keep that going.
Fellas, are we
today.
seething right now?
I want you to support my content. 6 straight streams, I have hit and exceeded all of my goals, and it has made my detractors be so effing upset. It is a beautiful thing. That's why I want you to support my content. Let's stick it to them today. That's why I want to keep that going with this only one stream that I'm doing today.
He's not a drama streamer, guys. Not a drama streamer.
Let's do a great stream for this one stream.
I need you to calm down.
Gonna do.
I need you to step back from the ledge.
I have a couple super chats and a tip to shout out, and then we're gonna get to my topics for today, which are all positive, great topics. So we start off today with Shoebill Stork, who did a $2 super chat. Kings need to relax too. You work too hard, man. Well, I work as much as I do because I have to. All right.
Damn.
My ultimate end goal would be that if I ever grew enough or started to make enough money, I could only have to work 5 days a week instead of 6. But right now, that's just not possible. This last week to 2 weeks, things have been amazing. I'm getting increased views, increased engagement. You're giving me way more attention than I've had in like 10 years. Increased revenue, obviously, on each stream. If this continues for several months and it's not stopping and the momentum continues, maybe I could actually have more time off with my family. That would be amazing. I mean, this is the start of something great. Let's see if we can keep it up. This is something amazing, positive, that we're going to keep rolling with for a long time. So thank you guys so much. Now, also, we have a tip. This is our first tip of the day. A $2 tip from Dan the Man. Thank you.
Is this Dan the Man? Is this Redemption Gaming? Oh, boy. I sure hope it's not. But knowing the type of company Phil hangs out with, it's probably Dan.
Dan the Man for getting the tipping started today. Let's try to hit that $50 goal by noon. Right now it's 11:26 a.m. Let's try to hit the $50 goal by noon. Over half an hour to hit it, but let's hit it. This is my only stream for the day, guys. So please support it if you can. Get those coffers filled. King's tax at $8 and climbing. Let's hit 50 bucks by noon. Perry the White just dumped a 10 legit member bomb on the community. So thank you, Perry the White. That's a legit member bomb. And by the way, 672 says he's having issues accessing the stream. Are you guys having issues? We've got about the same attendance that I usually would have for a podcast. 672, get better internet. How dare you? Someone says to continue singing into the trolls for one time, bring back your Slim Darksea remix theme. As much as I would like to do that, the reason I had to stop using it is because the trolls misidentified the song. And just listen to this. They impersonated the music studio that actually owns the real Slim Shady song.
That's right. A whole 50 bucks in a half hour. All they have to do is do !TIP in the chat and they get a link to the tip link. Anybody could just
my name is
tip away.
My name is Chicka Slim Shady. Whoever owns that song, they impersonated them. They submitted a false copyright claim to YouTube in their name, and YouTube is so fucking dumb, they granted it. They were going to take down all of my podcasts for a year to a year and a half that had that theme song, and I had to pull them all from YouTube. I'm not even kidding you. June the King contacted me about it. What happened to a year of your podcast? Because I'm trying to get footage for my documentary, and they're missing. I was like, I had to delete a year of my content. Dude, this is fucked up. It's so stupid. It's such bullshit. It's bullshit that these fuckers do this stuff to me. So anyway, guys, we're at 54 likes. We have almost 400 viewers. Let's get to 100 likes right now. If you're here on the
Slim Shady.
stream and you're enjoying yourself and you're ready to hear this news, 3 positive things I got to tell you, hit the like button right now on the stream. Let's get it to 100 likes, all right? I know we can do it. It's free. It's easy. Just click on like. Let's get that engagement going. Let's get this stream to the moon. The king decrees it. We're at 67 likes. Let's do it. Let's hit the 100. 77 likes for the king. Come on, let's do it. 92 likes. Only 8 away from hitting that likes goal. Who will be the supposed to get the game for free? Okay, cool. Sadly, I still don't have the Code. No, I don't have it yet. I don't know what's going on. So I did email the viewer who gifted it to me, and they said, no, like Amazon did not send them a code for Black Myth Wukong yet, and they don't actually know how they're supposed to get it. Nowhere in anything they have is a code for Black Myth Wukong. I'm gonna wait until tonight. Then, if by the end of tonight, when I'm finishing my work for the night, if I don't have the code, I'm just gonna buy the game. Oh no, it sucks that I'm supposed to get it for free and I didn't. So I want you to support my content. Shout out to Funky Monk, who did a $2 super chat and says, that's what we like to hear. Thank you, Funky Monk. Although I'll admit, that's actually a $1.99 super chat. You did skimp on the penny. A little weird, a little suspect, but thank you. I appreciate that. But next time, toss in that extra penny for the king, all right? I also received a $1 tip from another anonymous tipper. Shout out to the king of live streams. Oh, that's a good one. The king of live streams.
Hello.
Call me that. I like that, actually. Do you think June should do a documentary on the side scrollers? They really did you shitty on purpose. No, you really what I think what needs to be done? I've said this before, I'll say it again. The camera needs to be turned away from people who are harassed on the internet and needs to be turned towards the harassers, right? Because I guarantee you that the detractor community that I have is far more embarrassing, entertaining, and more lolcow-lit. It's obvious you don't know what you're talking about. Lolcowish, excuse me, than anything I've ever done. I guarantee you that if someone actually did a 4-hour documentary on all the demented weirdos who have crapped on me over the years or used me as a platform for personal gain, Rich, the side scrollers, Doody, etc., etc., etc. I bet it would be a far more entertaining watch. And man, would I love to react to this. Dude, I would bring in special guest after special guest to do the biggest, most collaborative group fucking felting ever done on the internet. I would reach out and try to get so many people to show up for that fucking thing just to crap on these motherfuckers. But I'm not making it. I don't have time for that shit. Someone has to make it. All right, you don't understand the gold mine that's sitting there, broken lives and weird shit to generate fucking actions. Those are the ones that would be way more interesting to look at. Not me. What the fuck? Who am I? Anyway, continuing on. Number 2 update. This is a great update. You guys are going to love this one. I have 100% confirmed and locked in that tomorrow night, right here on DSP Gaming, I'll be doing collaborative gameplay with the guys from Kino Casino and Mudahar. We are going to be chained together, and I think it's going to be pretty unique. I have not done anything like that before. So that's tomorrow night, 100% locked in. It's happening.
Here we go again.
Really, you're a fucking moron.